Alright, there we go. It was not picking my voice up for some reason. Crank the tunes down just a bit. Alright. So we're back. We're back here. We're back here and we've got so many freaking cards, man. We've got so many cards. Just got cards for days right now. So, got an Assassin's Creed starter kit with the pre-built decks that we're gonna open at some point. I have an Aether Drift bundle. Get into at some point. We've got the remainder of this wonderful box of goodies, and picked up 3 Tarkir promo packs, as well as a foil promo pack that we'll open. Hopefully there are some pretty good pickups in these. Don't really know what to expect, so hopefully we'll get something out of these. Over here we've got the only card in this box so far that's been damaged. So we're gonna keep that over there for now. Another thing I picked up since I streamed on Monday was this little card scanner, this little scan stand. It was like, I don't know, 20 bucks, something like that. But that will be to attempt and assist me in scanning the stuff at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna scan it on stream or not per se. We'll see, but the big thing here is doing it. Oh, it comes with a little light too. That's cool. I didn't expect it to come with a little light. So that must be power. So then that must go like that. And then this guy must sit up here like this, perhaps. This feels very printed. It's very 3D printy. Something like that. Something like that. It's got a little got a little magnetic catch there. So how was it? How'd it go? Oh no, I forget. There it is. So I guess this slides underneath right there. And it's supposed to connect. It's supposed to connect together. Something along those lines. Maybe it slides like that. There it is. So we'll see. We'll see how it does. This is all backwards. I would like to see it. I'd like to see it work. No issues. That would be awesome. But I am not holding my breath. My expectations are just about as low as they'll go. So we'll see. We'll see how it does. I've heard good things online from it, but as far as actual results, your mileage may vary, what I'll say. Let's stick that there. So in theory, I should be able to plug this guy in. Got the little light here, which I'm not really sure how exactly that works. this? You, yeah, like parallel to the. Does it wrap around? We're not gonna wrap it around. It's got to go something like that. I don't know. I ain't got a darn clue, to be honest with you. Not the darndest of clues. Plug this in over here. I wonder what happens. Oh yeah, it's got a little light. It's kind of bright. Sweet. So I may set that off to the side or do something with it. I don't really want to leave it unplugged in, so. But we'll test that at some point as well. So, I suppose. So last we left off, I was working on getting through this box here, and we had gotten through pretty much all of the hollows that came in this box. This was a box that I bought from someone off of eBay. There's 1,000 cards, and we got through maybe 200, 150 of them last time. So for today, my structure is going to be to kind of mix it up a little bit. Basically try and do a handful of these, and then maybe we'll open the Assassin's Creed pack at some point, and then do a few more of these, and then we'll maybe open a pack or two out of Aether Drift here, and then go through more of these, and then maybe we'll I kind of want to save these for the end. Probably you know, maybe we'll do some about halfway, do a couple halfway through, and then do the two at the end, or something like that. It's kind of what I'm thinking, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll get tired of waiting and just send it. You know. Okay. So, I guess we'll just get right back into it. So what you guys can't see is I do have kind of all of these cards that I've gotten so far off into my right here. It would actually be to the left for you guys because my camera is oriented the other way. So I'm just kind of keeping track of everything in their respective color or card type over here off to the side. So if you see me look over here, mind your business, you know. One of the things you seeing there, this was actually an art card that was sent with the beginning of this, just as a gift. So number 37 out of 53, so that's pretty cool. Keeping that because I have them, and we'll just get back into it. So got the Nivix Guild Mage 2/2 blue red. Oh, we also got 2 Pokemon packs we're about to open. That's dope. So that's a mixed color. No, I can't put it there. Put it in the middle for now. Horn Caller's Chant, sorcery, 7 mana, 1 green. Put a 4/4 green rhino creature token with trample onto the battlefield and then populate. That's cool. It's a cool card. That's a green one. Archweaver, 5 mana, 2 green. It's just a 5/5 spider with reach and trample. Nothing crazy there. Dark Revenant. It is a 3 mana, 1 black flying creature, spirit. And then when it dies, it goes back to the library. So that thing is like cheap and lasts forever. So that's cool. We'll take that. Liev Sky Knight. 1 mana, 1 white, 1 blue. It's a human knight with flying. When Liev Sky Knight enters the battlefield, detain target non-land permanent and an opponent controls until your next turn. That permanent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be active. That's pretty neat. Another mixed card. So most of the remainder of this is going to be commons and uncommons. There may be a rare or mythic scattered in here somewhere, but most of them will be commons and uncommons. The other packs, the Assassin's Creed, we kind of know what we're gonna get because they're pre-constructed decks. The Aether Drift bundle, I have no idea what all's in there. And then these packs here, I have no idea what's in there, so we're gonna find out later. Ogre Jailbreaker, 3 mana, 1 black. Ogre Rogue, that's a defender. If I have a gate, he can attack. That's pretty interesting. Rakdos Cackler. 1/1 creature with Unleash. You may have this creature into the battlefield with a 1 counter on it. Can't block as long as I have one. Okay. So this quick little demon dude to get out there. Devil dude, whatever. Mixed mana. There. Splatter Thug. 2 mana, 1 red. Creature, human warrior with first strike and unleash. It's a 2/2. Not bad. Gorehouse Chainwalker. 1 mana, 1 red with unleash. It's a 2/1. Is a human warrior as well. Spawn of Rixmati. It's a creature with Unleash. Another mixed mana card. In the middle of the box. Guildgate. Golgari. Black green. Classic Guildgate. Interesting. Cobble Brute, 5/2 elemental. That's 3 mana, 1 red. Yeah, nothing crazy there. Ghostly Changeling, creature shapeshifter. 2 mana, 1 black. Ghostly Changeling gets 1/1 to the end of turn. So you can buff it for 2 mana. Seems not super great. Not super great. Expedition Skulker, Zentarum Bandit. Death Touch as long as you control a rogue. Whenever Zentarum Bandit attacks, you pay 1 damage to create a treasure token. Seeker Squire is the last one. When it explores, with the top card. Put that card in your hand if it's a land, otherwise put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Then put the card back, or put it into your graveyard. Okay, so some just basic general cards there. Arrogant Poet. Whenever Arrogant Poet attacks, you may pay 2 life. If you do, it gains flying. Fetid Imp, flying. Pay mana, it gets Death Touch. Wish I could pull my camera closer, man, because you guys can't see. Let's sort that though. That's alright. I'm gonna rethink this setup at some point. At some point I'm gonna rethink this setup. Priest of Haunted Edge. Snow Creature, Zombie Cleric. Interesting. Elderfang Disciple. It's just a forced discard. Those are all fine. Blight Belly Rat. Boobies. Pestilent Siphoner. Duskmantle Operative. Dead Rebels. Rebel Reading. That's interesting. Guess I should show you guys. Law Mage's Binding. Oh yeah, I remember that. That back in the day. It's like a pacification. Cry of the Carnarium. All creatures get -2/-2. Exile all creatures. Oh. Exile instead of. What's up, Mueller? Undercity Scavenger. An Undercity Scavenger enters the battlefield. You may sacrifice another creature. If you do, put 2/1 counters on it. Decent. Thirsting Shade. It's got lifelink, which is 1 mana lifelink. Hey, Mueller, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. That's big. That's big for a guy like me. Clan Guildmage. 1 red, 1 green. Human Shaman. Pretty simple. Senate Guildmage. 1 white, 1 blue. Human Wizard. Tap to gain a life. You tap to draw a card and discard. Humongous. 4 mana, 1 blue with hexproof. It's a 2/5. Just this year's Portal. It's an instant. 1 mana, 1 white. Exile target creature you control. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. It gains first strike until the end of turn. So that's pretty neat. Rakdos Locket. 3 mana. Lets you add a black or a red, and then if you pay 4 black or red mana, you get to sacrifice this artifact and draw 2 cards, which is interesting. Oh, I remember this one. Blade Juggler, 4 mana, 1 black. And then we got Sunder Shaman next. Lots from this set in this little area here. Let's mix black artifact. Mixed. Red. neat. It's only been 20 minutes or so. Let's grab some more and take a look, shall we? Miss collecting Magic the Gathering cards, playing with my friend in high school all night on the weekends. Oh yeah, Dalton. Oh yeah. That's the way it goes. I just got into the game, at least physically. I've played Arena before, but I just recently started on this. So, Knight of the Blast Breath, 5 mana, 1 white, 1 black. Giant Knight, sacrifice another non-crouching creature, create a 1 white. That's a pretty cool little afterlife card. It's pretty neat. Rakdos Trumpeteer. 1 mana, 1 black with Menace. Circle of Protection Blue. This one. The 7th edition? 2001? Next time a blue source of mag of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. It's an enchantment. That's interesting. It's a white card. Sadly, I sold all my childhood cards years ago. One of those I wish I never did that things. Yeah, that's tough. Because some of those cards, you know, they're if you follow value or anything, some of those cards are actually worth a decent amount of money now. At least statistically, it's likely that they would have been worth something. Honored Dray Leader, creature Squirrel Warrior. 2 mana, 1 green with trample. When this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on it for each other squirrel and or food you control. 2024. Oh, is this Bloomborough? I think that's Bloomborough. Dalton, thanks for the follow. And yes, it is. It is not only hard to get into, but as I am very quickly learning, it is quite expensive to get into. No worries, Mueller. Thanks for stopping by. Cash grab, 1 mana, 1 green, instant, mill 4 cards. You may put a permanent card from among the cards milled this way into your hand. If you control a squirrel, or return the squirrel card to your hand this way, create a food token. It's pretty interesting. I kind of want to make a squirrel deck. I think that'd be really fun. Galewind Moose, 4 mana, 2 green, with Flash, Vigilance, Reach, and Trample. And it's a 6/6. That's a I'm gonna quickly hit you in the face card right there. Frilled Spark Shooter, 3 mana, 1 red, with Menace and Reach. It's a Lizard Archer. And if your opponent lost life, it enters with a counter, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool little card. Little card there. Head of the Homestead, Creature Rabbit Citizen. This card has an interesting. It's 2024, but it has an interesting texture to it. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it other than it feels like thinner. That's pretty interesting. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Head of Homestead, 3 mana, and then white or green and a white or green. It just creates creature tokens. Oh yeah, dude, it's always been. Yeah, yeah, it gets very expensive very quickly, for sure. Heirloom Epic, 1 mana. It's an artifact. For 4 mana and tapping, you draw a card for each mana, and this ability's activation costs you may tap an untapped creature you control. Rather than pay that mana, activate only this sorcery. Okay, so you can tap tokens and stuff to pay for this instead of spending the big mana. I've got a Camellia the Seed Miser. I'm going to put it into a deck for Squirrel Generation. Well. It sounds like we both have interest in a Squirrel deck then. Harnesser of Storms. Yeah, there's actually Bloomburrow cards in this, which is kind of funny. I was not expecting Bloomburrow cards to be in this too. Otter Wizard, whenever you cast a non-creature or auto spell, you may add spell the top card of your library until the end of this turn. After that card's ability triggers only one touch. So 2 mana, 1 red. Jolly Gerbils, 1 mana, 1 white. Hamster Citizen. When you give a gift, draw a card. Wildfire Howl. Gift a card. 1 mana, 2 red. Deals 2 damage to each creature if the gift was promised. Instead, deals 1 damage. Okay. Pretty neat. A little bit of everything damage. Glide Dive Duo. Bat. Lizard bats. Each opponent loses 2 life, you gain. It's a fine card, I suppose. Agate Blade Assassin. Lizard Assassin. 2 mana, 1/3. That's pretty good. That's a decent card. Defending player loses a life and you gain a life. Dagger Fang Duo. It's a rat squirrel, 2 mana, 1 black. A 3/2 with Death Touch, and when it enters, you may mill 2 cards. Okay. Next up is Bright Blade Stout. Stout. I think it's Stout. It's just a 2/2 Weasel Soldier with First Strike and Lifelink, which is always a fun combination. Let's see what we got here. Raccoon Rallier, the Raccoon Bard. 1 mana, 1 red. You can tap it and give a creature haste. You can only activate that as a sorcery. Next up is 1 mana, 1 white, Sonar Strike. Deals 4 damage to target attacking, blocking, or tapped creature. You gain 3 life if you control a bat. It's a little bat synergy there. Cogwork Wrestler. It's just 1 blue mana. It's a 1/2 with flash. When Cogwork Wrestler enters the battlefield, target creature and opponent control gets -2/0 until the end of the turn. That would be good to play when you're being attacked. In terms of self-preservation, this card for 1 mana could make something live that would otherwise perish. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. Lodestone Needle. 1 mana, 1 blue, artifact with flash. When Lodestone Needle enters the battlefield, tap up to 1 target artifact or creature and put 2 stun counters on it. backside to it. So for 3 mana, you could craft, and then it turns into the Guidestone Compass, which lets you pay a mana to explore. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. At some point, I'm gonna have to see if I can change this. Here's the way I'm doing this. Zoetic Glyph, 2 mana, 1 blue, enchantment. Enchanted artifact is a golem creature with a base power or toughness 5/4. And then when it's put from the into a graveyard from the battlefield, you get to discover. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I wonder if we're about to pause really quick. Pause because I'm about to try something. I may regret this. I'll have to see if I can. Sorry. See here if I can figure this out. How do I want to do this? Okay. To rotate around here. Okay. That's not too bad. I think I like this a little bit better. Gotta be careful not to knock my dang camera over though. That's for sure. Okay. Hold on, team. Hold on. We might have just cracked the code. We might have just cracked the code to improving my comfort infinitely. And also improving the viewing experience. Okay, so the only thing is you guys are still flipped. But I bet with a little bit of tech magic here. Let me see if I can. There it is. There it is, folks. Now we're cooking with chicken oil or whatever. And Watcher in the Mist, 3 mana, 2 blue, flying creature spirit. Enters the battlefield, surveil 2. Okay. Rosemane Centaur. 3 mana, green, white. With Convoke and Vigilance, it's 4/4. It's fine. Well, if it isn't our Is It Locket. That's what I'm talking about. I was just thinking about it. Is It deck earlier. Smolder Hulk. 7 mana, 1 black, 1 green. Undergrowth. Spell costs 1 less for each creature in the graveyard. Okay. Target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Mixed mana. Street Riot. Enchantment. As long as it's your turn, creatures you control get. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have trample. Okay. Whisper Agent. Human rogue with flash. 1 mana, and then 2 blue or black. Prevails. Skyline Scout. 1 mana, 1 white. Whenever it attacks, you may pay 1 mana, 1 white. If you do it against flying. Okay. Spot white yet. Wall of Mist. 0/5, 2 mana defender. That was a good one that I played against a while ago. Through 2 mana, 1 green. Spider with Reach. Barrier of Bones. 0/3 defender. Mana with Surveil. When it enters the battlefield. Dev Karen Dissident. 1 mana, 1 green. Elf Warrior. For 4 mana, 1 green. You get 2/2 to the end of the turn. Dead Weight. 1 mana. Enchantment. Enchanted creature gets -2. Pretty decent little enchantment there. 3 mana, 1 green. Cerulean Gatekeepers. When they enter the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, you gain 7 life. Commune with Dinosaurs. 1 mana sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a dinosaur or land card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. Okay. Search for a dinosaur. Ancestors Chosen. 5 mana, 2 white with first strike. Human Cleric. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life for each card in your graveyard. That could be potentially quite good towards the end of the game, where you would sort of expect to use that. Cathodian, our artifact creature, 3 mana. And when he dies, you add 3 mana. So net 0 on that guy. Right. Stitcher's Apprentice, 1 mana, 1 blue. It's a homunculus. 1 mana, 1 blue, and tapping this creature, you can create a 2/2 blue homunculus creature token. Oh, big sacrifice. That's could be good. Satyr Wayfinder, 1 mana, 1 green. When Satyr Wayfinder enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them into your hand. Put the rest into your graveyard. Civil Servant. 1 green, 1 white. Whenever Civil Servant attacks, you may tap another untapped citizen you control. If you do, Civil Servant gets +1/0 and lifelink, so it gets 3/3 in life. That's decent. Daring Escape. Target creature gets +1/0 and gains first strike until the end of the turn. Scry 1. Seems fine. For the family, instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. If you control 4 or more creatures, that creature gets +4/+4 until the end of the turn instead. Okay. Big power if you got lots of creatures. Ready to Rumble. 4 mana, 1 red. Choose 1. Ready to Rumble deals 5 damage to target creature, planeswalker, or destroy an artifact. Kill Shot. This used to be one of my favorites. Simple, yet effective. 3 mana, removal. Sewer Crocodile. 5 mana, 1 blue. Sewer Crocodile can't be blocked this turn. This ability costs 3 less if there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard. That's interesting. Criminate. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by the same player. That player sacrifices them. Little double sacrifice action. Out of the way, 3 mana, 1 blue. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a green permanent. Target not only a permanent and opponent control returns to his hand and then draw a card. So it'll bounce and draw a card for 4 mana, but if you're targeting a green permanent, it's actually just 2 mana total, one of any color other than blue. Very cool. Here in a couple minutes, we might open one of my Dragonstorm packs that I've got. Alright, Zenekev Locust. 5 mana, 1 black flying insect creature with Scavenge. Okay. A Tarka Pummeler. 4 mana, 1 red. Ogre with Formidable. Creature you control can't be blocked this turn except by 2 or more creatures. Activate only if the creatures you control have a total card 8 or greater. Yavimai's Embrace. Enchantment. You control enchanted creature. Oh, that's pretty cool. It lets you steal a creature from someone, in theory, if you wanted to. And then you make the creature stronger. So that's pretty cool, actually. That would go pretty hard in a green-blue deck, I feel. For 7, 8 mana total. Not bad. Sandstone Oracle. Artifact creature Sphinx. 7 mana. Flying. When it enters, choose an opponent. Okay, so that lets you fill the gap if somebody has more cards than you. Remember the Fallen, 2 mana, 1 white. Sorcery, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, lets you find and recover things that may have been lost. Fifth, 3 mana, 1 blue. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card. So it's a draw 2, basically. Draw 2 for 4 mana. Seems okay, I guess. Balduvian Rage. X. Red to target a crashing. Draw a card at the beginning of next turn's up. Does that mean at the beginning of the next turn? Not your next turn, the next turn. So you get to draw a card during your opponent's upkeep. That's cool. Sickle Slicer. Living Weapon. So this is a black germ for 3 mana. Okay, it's a 2/2 for 3 mana. That's fine. That's fine. Chatter of the Squirrel. 1 mana sorcery. Create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. And then for 1 mana, 1 green, you can cast it again from the graveyard and then exile it. So a little bit of squirrel token generators there. Flame Lash, 4 damage. 4 mana, 4 damage. Bloodhound. Pretty sure I've seen these already. Not all of these. I'm pretty sure that's a duplicate. I think I've seen that one already before. I'm pretty sure I've also seen a Flame Lash before. Guys, Protector. 3 mana, 1 green. Let's be blocked if able. Gavany Unhallowed. 3 mana, 1. The creature you controlled gets 1/1 counter. Gearsmith Prodigy enters 1/0 as long as you have a. Okay. That's pretty good. It's 1 mana, but it could be a 2/2. Seems quite good. Fade into Antiquity. Exile target artifact or enchantment. 3. Favor of Jukai. 3 mana, 1 green enchantment aura. Great enchantment. Interesting. Bonds of Mortality. 1 mana, 1 green. When Bonds of Mortality enter this battlefield, draw a card. Creatures your opponent control lose hexproof and indestructible until the end of the turn. Interesting, interesting. Stone Fair Crocodile. Okay, give it lifelink, which is kind of neat, I guess. Golgari Keyrune. Once you add mana, or turn it into an artifact creature with Death Touch. Giant Growth. +3/+3, 1 mana. Till the end of the turn. Oh, yeah. Sluiceway Scorpion. A 2/2 Scorpion with Death Touch and Scavenge. 2 colorless, 1 black, 1 green. Grim Roustabout. 1/1 Skeleton Warrior with Unleash. And it can also regenerate. So that's pretty neat. Street Spasm X1. And you can overload it by doubling it, basically. Which is interesting. Stab Wound Enchantment. Target creature gets -2/-2 at the beginning of the upkeep of the enchanted creature's controller. That player loses 2 life. That seems very good. It's 3 mana, but it seems quite good. Rick's Mighty Guildmage, Black Red Shaman. Target player who lost life this turn loses 1 life, which is kind of interesting. Explosive Impact. Does 5 damage to target creature or player for 6 mana. Uncharge, 1 mana instant cast. Target creature gets +2/0 to the end of the turn. You can overload it by paying an additional 2 colorless mana. And you can make it affect each target. Skullrend is a sorcery that does 2 damage to each opponent. Those players discard 2 cards at random. And then Traitorous Impact, 3 mana, 1 red. Gain control of target creature till the end of the turn. Untap that creature until the end of the turn. It gets +2/0 and gains haste. So it's another little mind control for a turn kind of thing, which is always fun, I suppose. $7:30. Alright, I think we're gonna open. I want to clear these off really quick. I think we're gonna open a Arctier pack that I've got. I'll just get these taken care of really quickly. Put them in their assigned locations. And then we will go straight to it. And at 7:30, maybe we'll open 2 of them. We'll open 2. Colors. There. Grab. So I have 3 regular packs here. We're gonna save this, the foil promo for the end of the stream today. But I think I want to open 2 of these right now. For 6 cards. I don't know which ones to do. So which ones are we feeling the most confident in, I guess you could say. Which ones are we thinking will be the best results for us? We're gonna do these 2. We're gonna do these 2. And we're just gonna go for it, I think. We're just gonna see what we get. Fresh out the box. Revival of the Ancestors. So, step 1 of the saga, create 3 1/1 white spirit creature tokens. Seems pretty good. I mean, it's a 1 mana, 1 white, 1 black, 1 green. Distribute 3 1/1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures you control. Creatures you control gain trample and lifelink until the end of the turn. So it seems like a decent thing, but it's trying to play on itself. So I don't know how great that is, but it's definitely a cool card for sure. Next up is an enchantment, Roiling Dragonstorm, 1 mana, 1 blue. When this enchantment enters, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. So basically it becomes like a funnel for drawing cards. So that's fine. That seems pretty decent. The rare land, Cave of the Frost Dragon. If you control 2 or more other lands, Cave of the Frost Dragon enters the battlefield tapped. You can tap it to add white. And then for 5 mana, 4 colorless, 1 white. Cave of the Frost Dragon becomes a 3/4 white dragon creature with flying until the end of the turn. It's still a land. Interesting. So you just allow it to become something different. So one of the things that I'm just now noticing, and I think it's the promo signature. So if you look at these 3 cards that I got out of this pack, this card has the little promo symbol, this card has the little promo symbol, but this card does not. So I'm guessing what that means is these 2 are promo cards and this one isn't, perhaps. I don't really know, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. So we'll see. I'll have to do some extra research on that one. Let's check this one as well. See what we get out of this one. See if I can open it. What do we get first? Quag Feast. It's a rare, 1 mana, 1 black, sorcery. Choose target creature, planeswalker, or vehicle, mill 2 cards, then destroy the chosen permanent if its mana value is less than or equal to the number of cards in your graveyard. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Next up is Channeled Dragonfire. Channeled Dragonfire deals 2 damage to any target, and then it can harmonize for 5 mana, 2 red. Okay, okay. That seems decent. Ooh. Okay, so we've got Narset, Jeskai Waymaster. This is a rare card. Legendary creature, human monk. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 white to summon. At the beginning of your end step, if you may discard your hand. If you do, draw cards to equal to the number of spells you've cast this turn. So it's a draw based on spells casted. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I mean that's 2 uncommons and 4 rares. I mean, I'll accept that. That's fine. And they've got the little promo tag, so that's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Craziest thing ever, but it will do. I'm very curious what I end up with on the later ones. So especially that foil pack, I don't really know what to expect. Okay. Bear with me here. Trying to get my life together real quick. Because I don't really know what to do with these cards at the moment. I'll place them strategically in this position. Alright. So that was our first 2 Tarkir packs. So what we'll do next is go back to the big box for a little while. Maybe the next 30-ish minutes. And then I kind of want to open the Assassin's Creed stuff and see what all is in there, because I haven't seen very many cards from that set yet. So we'll get through a handful of these, and then we'll go back to open the Assassin's Creed and see what's in there. So first up here we've got Sarkhan's Rage. 4 mana, 1 red, instant cast, deals 5 damage to target creature or player. If you control no dragons, Sarkhan Rage deals 2 damage to you. Lose Calm. 3 mana, 1 red. And control target creature to untap that creature gains haste. It can be blocked. It gains menace and everything. That's pretty good. 4 mana though? Maybe. Polygon Aspirant. Human Warrior, 2 mana. Becomes blocked by a creature. Aspirant deals 1 damage to that creature. It kind of automatically does 3, which is cool. Hardened Berserker, 2 mana, 1 red. Whenever Berserker attacks, the next spell you cast this turn costs 1 less. That's cool. Calcisma Behemoth. It's an Ogre Warrior. 2 mana, 1 red. Can't attack unless you pay for 2 mana. It's a 5/5. So that seems like not super great, to be honest. Scream Reach Brawler. Work Berserker, 2/3. Got Dash. Okay. So you can play 2 mana and you just send it out so it'll attack and then it comes back at the end of the turn. It actually seems quite good because it's actually cheaper to do that. But you just have to pay it every turn, so just keeping it out there, I guess. But Tormenting Voice. 1 mana, 1 red. As an additional cost to cast Tormenting Voice, discard a card, and you get to draw 2 cards. So basically paying 2 mana to draw a card. Vandalize. 4 mana, 1 red. Choose one or both, which is kind of cool. You can destroy land and destroy an artifact. Up, we've got Twin Bolt, 1 mana, 1 red. Deals 2 damage, divided as you choose amongst 1 or 2 target creatures and/or players. So, there you go. Kindled Fury, 1 mana. Target creature gets 1/0 and first strike for the end of the turn. Boom. Seismic Rupture. 2 mana, 1 red. Seismic Rupture does 2 damage to each creature without flying. Cancel. 1 mana, 2 blue. It's a counterspell. Stealer of Secrets. 2 mana, 1 blue. Human Rogue. Whenever Stealer of Secrets deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Transguild Promenade. Transguild Promenade enters the battlefield. You can sacrifice it unless you pay 1 mana. You can tap it to... So basically it's a land that costs 1 mana. Yeah, it's a land that costs a mana, but it can count as any color. That's pretty neat, I think. It's not like the coolest thing ever, but it's pretty neat. Is it Guildgate? Viashino Racketeer. So let's you also draw a card. Bellows Lizard. You can pay 2 mana. It costs 1 to put it out there, and then you can pay 2 mana and get 1/0. Or 2 plays, I guess. Essence Blacklash. Oops. Fell out of my hand. Counter target creature spell. Essence Backlash is okay, so that's cool. It's a counter spell for a creature with a damage bonus on there. Civil for Cliffs. Luna's Grace. Instant. Target player draws a card. 3 mana with Retrace. You may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a land card in addition to paying its other cost. Okay, so you could theoretically make someone draw cards. Moat Piranhas. 1 mana, 1 blue. With Defender. And it's a 3/3. So for a Defender, 3/3 is not too shabby. Common Bond. 1 mana, 1 green, 1 white. Instant. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It just says it twice. So I guess it really wants you to buff them up. Or buff multiple up. I am dropping cards these days. 4 mana, 1 black. Shadow Slice. Target opponent loses 3 life. It does have Cipher. Let me exile this spell. Target crit on the creature you control. Whenever that creature does combat damage to a player. Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting card. Ruination Worm. 4 mana, 1 red, 1 green. It's just a creature that's 7/6. That's pretty much it. Court Street Denizen. 2 mana, 1 white. Human Soldier. Whenever another white creature enters the battlefield under control, tap target creature and opponent controls. That's interesting. Naturalize. One mana, one green. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Kind of a classic. Armored Transport, 3 mana construct, and all combat damage that would be dealt to armored transport by creatures. Interesting. So it can't be destroyed by creatures blocking it. It can only be destroyed by creature attacking it directly, I guess. Interesting. Maw of the Mire. Destroy target land, you gain 4 life. That's a 5 mana card. That seems a little expensive for what it does. Murder. 1 mana, 2 black, destroy creature. Unlikely Aid, 1 mana, 1 black. Target creature gets 2/0 and gains indestructible until the end of the turn. That could be potentially quite good. Wish Coin Crab. It's just 3 mana, 1 blue, 2/5. It's just, that's all it does. It's just crab. How's the Snare Squad? 2 mana, 1 white. Whenever How's the Square slot attacks, you may play 1 white. If you do, tap target creature opponent controls. Okay. Corpse Blockade. 2 mana, 1 black. It's a defender with 1/4. Oh, and you can sacrifice creatures to get Death Touch. Quite interesting. Child of Night. Vampire creature. 1 mana, 1 black. And it's got lifelink. It's a very easy and quick lifelink creature. Mark of the Vampire. 3 mana, 1 black. An enchantment aura. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has lifelink. It is what it is. I mean, it's straightforward. Nothing crazy there. We're gonna do 746. Let's do one more little handful here. Moving right along, we're almost halfway through this one. Almost halfway through this box. Alright, Canyon Minotaur. 3 mana, 1 red. It's just a 3/3 creature. Vampire Interloper. 1 mana, 1 black. Flying. And he can't block. Driver of the Dead. 3 mana, 1 black. Driver of the Dead dies. Return target creature card with converted mana cost of 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. Brain Weevil. 3 mana, 1 black. With Intimidate. Which is interesting. And you can also sacrifice the Brain Weevil and activate this ability in time. Oh, you can just make someone sacrifice or discard cards. So, seems pretty good. Geist Snatch. Counter a spell. Put a 1/1 blue creature spirit token with flying on the battlefield. It's a counter spell format. Mog Flunkies. 1 mana, 1 red. Mog Flunkies can't attack or block alone, so they can only go together. It's a 3/3 for 2 mana, though. It's pretty good if you've got tokens you're attacking with. Fatal Fumes. Target creature gets -4/-2 until the end of the turn. 4 mana. Smite of the Monstrous. Destroy target creature with great power 4 or greater. 4 mana. Mind Rot. 2 mana, 1 black sorcery. Target player discards 2 cards. Liturgy of Blood. 3 mana, 2 black. Destroy target creature. Add 3 black mana to your mana. Now, see, that's a pretty decent card. Because you're basically paying 2 mana to destroy a creature. And you get 3 mana back. That seems quite good. Accursed Spirit. 3 mana, 1 black. With Intimidate. Cyclops Tyrant. 3/4. Cyclops Tyrant can't block. It does have Intimidate, but it is also 6 mana, which seems quite. Launch Strike Paladin, 3 mana, 2 white, with Vigilance and Lifelink. That's okay, actually. It's not great, but it's okay. Vidalcan Entrancer, 3 mana, 1 blue. Target player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Armored Scab, 2 mana, 1 blue zombie warrior. And when it enters, you basically mill 4 cards. Seismic Stomp, creatures without flying can't block. Punish the enemy, deals 3 damage to target player and 3 damage to target creature. 5 mana. Gruul, Cluestone, adds red or green to your mana pool. You can sacrifice it to draw a card. Gnarled Sage, Evoke Druid with Reach. As long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, Gnarled Sage gets +0/+2 and has Vigilance, which is quite good. It's a little pricey, I think, but Funnel Web Recluse. It's a spider with Reach. It's also morbid. When it enters the battlefield, if the creature died this turn, investigate. Okay, it's interesting. Sentinel Spider, 3 mana, 2 green, 4/4 spider with Vigilance and Reach. Entourage of Trest, 4 mana, 1 green. For a 4/4 elf soldier, when Entourage of Trest enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. Entourage of Trest can block an additional creature of each combat as long as you're the monarch. Molder Beast, 4 mana, 1 green, beast with trample. Whenever an artifact is put from the battlefield into a graveyard from the battlefield, Molder Beast gets 2 additional power. It's quite good. Anti-artifact monster. Silverback Shaman, 3 mana, 2 green with trample. When it dies, you draw a card. Soul's Might, 4 mana, 1 green sorcery. Put X 1/1 counters on target creature where X is that creature's power. So you pay 4 mana, 1 green, and you double a creature's power, basically. Seems decent, especially if it's like a large creature. Blossom Prancer, 3 mana, 2 green with Reach. When Blossom Prancer enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature enchantment card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If you didn't put a card into your hand this way, you gain 4 life. So you can use it as a heal or just a way to see what's coming. Just decent. Garrick's Gorehorn is just a creature. I mean, it doesn't do anything. It's just 4 mana, 1 green for a 7/3. So that's cool, I guess. Herbology Instructor, 1 mana, 1 green. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life, and then for 6 mana and a black or 2 life, you can transform into the Malady Invoker, which basically lets you decrease toughness of an enemy's creature. Okay, interesting. V2 Ghazi Inspector. Elf Detective as additional cost to cast a spell. You may collect evidence 6. with reach. If evidence was collected, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature. This card seems very good, actually, for decks that play with exile. Seems quite good. Fanatical Strength, 1 mana, 1 green, instant cast. Target creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample. Not too shabby. Nervous Gardener, 1 mana, 1 green. It's a dryad with Disguise for a mana. You may cast this card face down for 3 mana as a 2/2 creature with Ward. 2. Turn it face up at any time for its Disguise cost. Okay. When Nervous Gardener is turned face up, search your library for a land guard with a basic land type, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. So it's a fetch, which can be very good. Markov Patrician. It's a vampire. It's got lifelink, and that's pretty much it. Curse of Oblivion. Enchant player. At the beginning of Enchanter's upkeep, that player exiles 2 cards from his or her graveyard. Cathedral Sanctifier. 1/1 human cleric for 1 mana. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. That seems pretty good. I love life. Urgent Exorcism. 1 mana, 1 white. Restore target period of spirit or enchantment. Vile Rebirth. 1 black. Exile target creature from a graveyard. And put a creature token, a 2/2 zombie creature token on the battlefield. That seems pretty decent. Midnight Recovery. That one's got a little something on it there. I mean, it's still workable, but you can definitely see a little bit of damage there. It's not from the back of the previous card either, so don't know where it came from. 3 mana, 1 black. Sorcery, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. It's also got Cipher. Spiteful Blow, destroy target creature and target land. Okay. Death Bellow Raider, 1 mana, 1 red. Death Bellow Raider attacks each turn if able. You can also regenerate it. River Herald's Boon. 1 mana, 1 green, instant cast. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature and a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target merfolk. Okay. Primal Hunt Beast. 3 mana, 1 green with hexproof. Too crazy there. Centaur Courser. 2 mana, 1 green. Centaur Warrior. Primal Visitation, 3 mana, 1 red, 1 green. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +3/+3 and has haste. Now that's a good little enchantment there. You're paying basically 2 mana for haste. It's not bad. Could be big. Disciple of the Old Ways. 1 mana, 1 green, human warrior. For 1 red, gain first strike to the end of the turn. Could be good. Knight of Old Bernalia. 3 mana, 2 white. It's a 3/3. Suspend 5. When he enters, other creatures get 1/1. Rather than cast this card from your hand, you may pay 1 white and exile it with 5 time counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter on the test. Okay. So you can either cast it immediately and wait 5 turns to use it, or you can That's neat. Bellowing Elk. 3, 1 green. As long as you have another creature on the battlefield under your control this turn, like it's trample and indestructible. Sure. Sure. Mob, 4 mana, 1 black. Instant with Convoke. Lets you destroy a target creature. Maybe. Iceberg Cancrix. 1 mana, 1 green. Whenever another snow permanent enters the battlefield under your control, you may have the target player put the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. Seems snowy, I guess. Corrosion Tusker. 5 mana, 2 green. It's got cycling. When you cycle, search for a land, reveal that card, put it into your hand, and shuffle the library. Return from extinction, 1 mana, 1 black. It's a sorcery, you choose one. Okay, so put stuff back in your hand. Library Larcenist, 2 mana, 1 blue. Whenever this creature attacks, you draw a card. Nice. Simple and effective. Okay. Rousing Reed. 2 mana, 1 blue, enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards and discard a card. Creature gets 1/1 of flying. That's not bad for 3 mana, I feel. Roaming Ghostlight, 3 mana, 2 blue. The Flying Spirit, when it enters the battlefield, return 1 non-spirit creature to its owner's hand. A little bit of bouncing. Bestial Menace, 3 mana, 2 green. Create a 1/1 snake creature token, a 2/2 green wolf creature token, and a 3/3 green elephant creature token. So you get 3 creatures with a total of 6 power and 6 toughness for 5 mana. That seems okay. If you're running like a token deck or a overwhelm deck, that seems fine. Nylea's Forerunner, 4 mana, 1 green with trample. Other creatures you control also get trample. So good stuff there. Bird Admirer, Reach and Daybound. 2 mana, 1 green. This looks like an alt card. So, and it's Daybound, Nightbound, so it flips every turn. Good stuff. That's cool. They both got Reach too. 3 mana? That's not bad. That's not bad for 3 mana right there. Call of the Herd, 2 mana, 1 green. Create a 3/3 elephant creature token with flashback. You can cast it again. That's good to me, buddy. Crushing Vines, 2 mana, 1 green. Choose one. Destroy the target creature with flying or destroy target artifact. 3 mana seems decent. Scale the Heights, 2 mana, 1 green. Put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature. You gain 2 life. You may play an additional land this turn and you draw a card. That is incredible value. 3 mana, you get +1/+1 on a creature. You gain 2 life. You get an extra land and you get to draw. All with this card. This seems quite good. This card seems quite good. Slice and Twain, 2 mana, 2 green. Destroy target artifact or enchantment and draw a card. Well, that's good, but not bad. Plummet, 1 mana, 1 green. Instant, destroy target creature with flying. Decent. Crooked Custodian, 1 mana, 1 black. But he enters the battlefield tapped. Carrier Thrall, 1 mana, 1 black. When the Thrall dies, create a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi Silent creature token. It has sacrificed this creature to add a mana. Decent. Alright, let's clean these off. And let's go to the let's go to the Assassin's Creed stuff really quick. And then we'll see where we're at when we finish that. When we finish the Assassin's Creed stuff, it may be time to go ahead and open those other 2 promo packs that I've got. We'll see. We'll see where the time puts us here. Fixed. Thanks. And blue. Alright. So I picked the starter kit, so the decks are pre-built. I'll actually even see where to open this thing. But I used to like Assassin's Creed growing up. So I never knew. I just recently started playing Magic physically. I never knew there was a set for it. So basically, when I saw that there was one, I was like, well, we might as well go ahead and get it, you know? Why not? Why not? So, comes with a little starter kit, quick play guide that kind of summarizes everything, tells you how to play, yada yada yada. And then, of course, we get the little cardboard deck boxes that come with it as well. So one is looks like inspired by Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and it is a standardized deck box for a standard deck. Nothing too crazy there. I do think it is cool that they send you with a deck box built into it, because I don't know, I just think that makes sense. And this one, it looks like is Ezio from the original games, which I did like. The newer games I liked less. And I have not played Shadows. So. But love the art on the deck boxes. Good stuff. We got 2 decks here. It's Ivor and Ezio, as indicated by the corresponding deck boxes. Nothing too crazy. What we'll do is I will open these up, and then we'll just go through them really quick, one by one. Start with Ivor, because newer game, I guess. relative to the Ezio series. Man, this thing is sealed up tight, I can tell you that. There for right now. Treasure tokens. So we'll set these aside. Alright, so right away we get Assassin, backside is a treasure token. You get second one, this deck. Obviously, this deck is centered around Ivor. So Ivor is foiled, 5/5, human assassin warrior with vigilance. He is 3 mana, a red and a white. Vigilance haste, and whenever he attacks, it deals damage equal to the number of equipment you control to each opponent. Well, that's actually kind of cool. Deals damage equal to the number of equipment you control to each opponent. So when he attacks, that's interesting. Quite like that. Escarpment Fortress, 4 mana, 1 white. It's a wall. 3/5 wall. 5 mana. Defender with reach. And other creatures you control get 1/0. When you attack with 2 or more creatures, draw a card. That seems very good. I don't know, but that seems very good. Surtur, Fiery Jotun. It is 3 mana, 2 red with trample. When you cast a historic spell, Surtur Fiery Jotun does 3 damage to any target. Raven Clan War Axe, 1 mana, 1 red, 1 white. When the War Axe enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Ivor. Reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle. The equipped creature gets +2/0 and has trample, and the equip cost is 2. And you get 2 of those in this deck. You get 3 Detained by Legionnaires. 1 mana, 1 white. Enchanted creature can attack or block. Kind of a control for 2 mana, not bad. Battlefield Improv, 2 mana, instant cast. Target creature gets +2/+2 to the end of the turn. If that creature is attacking, you may attach any number of equipment you control to it. So it attaches equipment for free, which is quite good. Quite good with this deck. You get 3 Settlement Blacksmiths. 2 mana, 1 white. When Settlement Blacksmith enters the battlefield, if you control equipment, draw a card. Nice. Do 3 Keen-Eyed Ravens. This is a 2 mana, 1 white bird with flying. When it enters the battlefield, you can put a 1/1 counter on another target creature you control. You get 2 copies of Head Splitter, 1 mana, 1 red equipment. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 Black Assassin creature token with Menace. Then attach Head Splitter to it. The equipped creature gets +1/+0. With an equip of 2. Misthios' Fury. 1 mana, 1 red. It deals 3 damage to target creature. If you control equipment, it also deals 2 damage to the creature's controller. And it's equipment themed. Part of the deck. 2 Spartan Veteran. Creature, human soldier. As long as your turn, the Spartan Veteran has first strike. and you can spend 2 extra mana and get +1, and that's a 1-cost card. So 1 cost first strike seems decent early on. 1, 2, 3 copies of Labyrinth Adversary. It's a Minotaur, 3 mana, 1 red, with trample. Whenever you attack, you may pay 1 mana, 1 red. When you do, the target creature can't block this turn. So you can pay 2 mana and just nullify blockers. You get 3 Bureau Headmasters, which is a human assassin. So a red and a white. Equipment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, which is quite good. And then the activation is 1 less. That is also quite good with based decks. And then we're getting into lands. Get 3 Storm Quarries. And then get 2. Oh, we're going more. That's interesting. Normally the lands are at the end. Those were sprinkled in. You get 2 Hook Blades. 1 mana, 1 white. When Hookblade enters the battlefield, attach it to the target creature you control. It's +1/0 as long as your turn the equipped creature has flying. Okay, that's interesting. Ezio, Brash Novice, 1 copy of that. It's it's 2 mana to cast it, but it's 1 mana and a red or a white. Whenever Ezio Brash Novice attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. As long as Ezio has 2 or more counters on it, it has first strike and is an assassin in addition to its other types. So that's cool. Ezio is early days. Arbaz Mir, 1 mana, 1 white, or 1 red, 1 white. A legendary human assassin. Arbaz Mirs are another non-token historic permanent enters the battlefield under your control. Arbaz Mir deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. So it's like free money, basically. Let's see. We get 2 copies of Towering Viewpoint. It is an artifact creature and a wall. It has Defender and Reach. And for 3 mana, you can take a Leap of Faith, which allows a target creature to gain flying until the end of the turn, and it does cost 2 mana to put it out. Planes. All of these planes are the same. And it's got Little Assassin Weaving. And then the mountains are also similar. Anything else in here before we go to the other? Nope. Just mountains and plains. Mountains and plains. Not bad. Again, that's the Ivar standard deck. For now, I will throw them into their little deck boxes. So I don't have anywhere else to put them at the moment. And that will allow them to fit. Okay. I'm going to put this in my token stack. Okay. So we're now going to the Ezio deck. For some reason, I'm having a very hard time opening. I don't know why. Get rid of 2 from the back. Put those back there. So just like the other deck, this deck comes with 2 treasures, 2 assassin tokens, which are fun. And now we get into the good stuff. So off the get-go, we got Ezio, Blade of Vengeance, 3 mana, 1 blue, 1 black. He's a human assassin with Death Touch, and whenever an assassin you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. There you have it. Achilles Davenport, another legendary human assassin. 2 mana, 1 blue, 1 black. He also has free running, which you can do for a blue and a black. Then you can cast the spell for the free running cost if you dealt combat damage to a player this turn with an assassin or commander. This creature also has menace, and as an effect of when he's on the board, other assassins you control get +1/+1. So that's quite good. Auditore Ambush, sorcery. 2 mana, 1 blue, 1 black. Choose one. Return target creature to the owner's hand. Target player searches their library for Ezio Blade of Vengeance, reveals it, and puts it into their hand. You get 2 of those. So it's just a way to find Ezio in your deck if you need to. Rooftop Bypass is an enchantment. 1 mana, 1 blue, 1 black. Whenever one or more non-token creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create 1 black assassin token with menace. You only get 1 of those. Tranquilize. Tap target creature and opponent controls and put 3 stun counters on it. You get 3 of those. It's actually a decent spell, I believe. Quickblade Veteran, 1 mana, 1/2. As long as your turn, Quickblade Veteran has flying. Get 2 of those. Brotherhood Spy, 1 mana, 1 blue. It's a 1/3 creature, human assassin. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control legendary assassin, Brotherhood Spy gets +1/+0 to the end of the turn and can't be blocked. You get 3 of those. Assassin Den, 3 mana, 1 blue. It is a defender wall. That is 2/4. And if you pay 3 mana, 1 blue, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, and it can't be blocked this turn. So a little way to buff other things that you may have. Merciless Harlequin, you get 3 of those. It is a 2 mana, 1 black assassin with free running. And when this is a battlefield, you draw a card and lose a life. Brotherhood Patriarch. Art. 3 mana, 1 black, human assassin. When Brotherhood Patriarch dies, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Poison Blade Mentor. 1 mana, 1 black. It's a human assassin with Death Touch. Whenever Poison Blade Mentor attacks another target assassin you control, gains Death Touch till the end of the turn. Brotherhood Ambushers. You get 3 of those. 4 mana, 1 black. Free running is 3 mana, 1 black. And they are just a 6/3. It's just this 3 card. Okay. Hired Blade, 2 mana, 1 black. Got 3 of them. Human Assassin with Flash. And that's it. They just get out there, I guess, you know. Submerged Boneyard, few lands. Assassin Initiate, 1 cost. And it gains anything virtually to the end of the turn. Kind of interesting. Restart Sequence, 3 mana, 1 black, sorcery with free running. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ugh. Chain Assassination, 2 mana, 2 black, instant cast with free running. Destroy target creature. If another creature died this turn, draw a card. 4 mana, 1 blue, Eagle Vision with free running. Lets you just draw 3 cards. So this is actually a very good card if an assassin or commander dealt damage, because you then get to draw 3 cards for 2 mana. So situational, but quite good. Towering Viewpoint. I went over that one in the last deck. Muck Duck. This is a reprint of that I got earlier, which is pretty cool. And then these islands are all boats, I'm assuming. And then the swamps have a little assassin in the trees as well. And that's the deck. Awesome. Good stuff. Alright. So much like I did with the other one. Just going to stick it in the deck box that came with it for now. I will readdress it later. Alright. Now for the main event of the evening. We will go ahead and open these last two packs here. We're gonna do the blue one first, and then we'll do the foil pack second. Hopefully get some goodies out of the foil pack. Have 3 top loaders ready to go. So hopefully something juicy drops out of here. But we'll see. We will see what we get. So this one did fine. We're gonna go with this one first. So first card we've got is the Forensic Gadgeteer. 2 mana, 1 blue. It is a rare. Vidalcan Artificer Detective. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, investigate. Activated abilities of artifact you control cost 1 less to activate. This effect can't reduce the mana in that cost to less than 1 mana. This seems pretty good. Because what will end up happening is you'll get, when you cast an artifact spell, you can investigate, which creates a clue token, which is an artifact, which you can sacrifice for 1 less mana, which means you get to draw a card for a mana. Which is very good. It's very good. Card 2. Strategic Betrayal. 1 mana, 1 black, sorcery. Target opponent exiles a creature they control and their graveyard. Okay, seems quite good. Nothing too crazy there. And last one is Dragonfire Blade. It is a rare 1 mana cost, artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has hexproof from monocolored. It does cost 4 to equip, but it costs 1 less to activate for each color of the creature it targets. So if it's a multicolored creature, it's cheaper to equip. It is a interesting card. +2/+2 for 1 mana seems pretty decent. So we'll go with that. That's fine. Totally fine. All right. All right. So we're gonna see what's in this last pack here. I have virtually no idea. It contains 3 cards, just like all the other ones did. But these will presumably all be foils, because it is a foil promo pack. And hopefully there is at least rares and or mythic rares in this pack as well. My understanding was that this is closer to like a collector promo pack versus the other ones we did were kind of your standard promo packs. So this is kind of like the collector booster version of promo packs, I guess. So we are going to bust it open and see what happens, I suppose. Ozolith, the Shattered Spire. 1 mana, 1 green, legendary artifact. If one or more 1/1 counters will be put on an artifact creature you control, put that many +1/+1/+ counters are put on instead. That seems really good. That seems like really good. So basically, if you put 1/1 counters on something, it gets that many +1. So this seems like a really good card for if you've got decks that just spam 1/1 counters, because you would be putting an extra 1/1 counter on each one. That's interesting. That's an interesting card. I'm intrigued. Then we've got the Hollow of the Channel Dragonfire, which is cool. I actually got that card earlier as well from one of the regular promo packs. And then the last one here is Zurgo, Thunder's Decree. It is a rare legendary creature, Orc Warrior, red, white, black. Mobilize 2. Whenever this creature attacks, create 2 tapped and attacking 1/1 red warrior creature tokens. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. During your end step, warrior tokens you control have this token can't be sacrificed. So he just summons 2 tokens every time he attacks, which is kind of cool. His color scheme, red, white, black, also goes with my one of my other decks. So this guy might actually get put in the deck, because that also matches the theme that I'm going for with that deck. So this could potentially be quite a good card for me. So that's awesome. Pretty good cards. I like these. I like these cards that I got. That's good. I'm pretty happy with that. We'll see what their value is here shortly. I'm going to try to start scanning everything to determine value. Let me see what I want to do. But that will probably end the stream tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out. I will probably be back maybe either Friday night or during the day Saturday. And we did burn through my Arcure packs, but I've still got a good 500 or so bulk to go through and sort. And then I also have the Aether Drift bundle still that I am planning on going over and opening as well. So thank you guys for stopping in, hanging out, viewing in general, and I will catch you guys on the next one.